Luke, nice to meet you, mate. You've started all three league games so far this season. Lost all three games so far this season. So, as a young player, how much does that build your confidence game by game?
Yeah, it's a great feeling when obviously you have the backing of the manager. Been training up with the first team, coming from under 21s since very first day of pre-season. So being able to see all your hard work pay off is definitely a good feeling, encouraging feeling.
What's that been like then training with the first team, all the way through pre-season? How's that been in terms of, building you up as a player, and not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well?
Yeah, it's been great. The level of intensity working with the gaffer is definitely something that I've recognised. Coming from under 21s training sessions, the intensity is so much higher up with them, especially in pre-season. But yeah, it's great being up and around all the big boys, and forming some connections with them. It's been good.
Playing under the manager, this kind of attacking style of play, something that you think you can thrive in.
Yeah, definitely. I think coming off the back of working with Bobby for the past 3 years, I feel like his style of play is very similar to Stendel's style of play. So I am used to playing obviously his style of play and what he wants to do, which could be a reason why I've been impressing him and able to get myself in the starting lineup.
What kind of things that Bobby's been telling you, Luke, in terms of when you've made the step up?
Just to take it day by day, really. Make sure that you take all your opportunities that you're given. He said before that he was pretty sure that I'll get an opportunity at some point, and he said just make sure that you take the opportunity and just do your best.
What's been the message from the manager to you?
He's said the same thing. I think I've had one conversation with him. I think that was after the Lincoln game, and then going into the Wigan game where I started at left back, which wasn't my natural position. But he asked me to do a job, and I felt like in a way that was good for me as well because he could trust me to play that position, instead of asking other people to do it and trust me to do what he wants me to do. Which is
How
good.
did you feel about that, Luke? When the manager asked you to play the listen, you don't really know, you haven't played there much, if any times. I'm not sure it's with your under 21 career, but yeah, what was that feeling like?
To be honest, at the start it was a little bit nerve-wracking. I had played right back for quite a bit of last season. I'm right-footed, so it was a little bit easier at 21's level. Um, but yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking going into the first competitive game, and you're playing a position that you don't know. But if the gaffer wants me to do a job, then I'm happy to do a job.
Quite a few young lads playing in the first team at the minute. Yourself, Kay, Ravenhill, sound to name some. How much does that help you and obviously the relationship that you guys form as well, going into this together?
Yeah, it's great when you've got people that you already know around you in that environment, people that you can relate to, and like it's a little bit less daunting going up with all these big players in the first team dressing room, and yeah, it's more encouraging than anything else, I think.
And what's some of the advice? Who's been giving you the most advice from the experienced pros?
From the experienced pros, I'd probably say Cameron McGeehan. He's definitely been one of the senior lads that's come and had a few conversations with me. He's been encouraging and he's almost someone I kind of look up to. I don't know if that's because of the skipper or because he's just a nice person in general, but he's had a good career and I definitely look up to him.
If you can shed some light, what are the sort of things he's been kind of giving you advice on?
Um, well, obviously, I'm an attacker, so the one thing I really want to do the most in games is score goals. And during training, like if I'd miss a chance, he'd just say, "Don't worry about it." He also gave me a tip from him that he used when he was at Barnsley, because he scored quite a lot of goals. he said to write stuff down and get stuff off your chest, like, and it does help. So gave that a try, and yeah, just stuff like that, stuff like coming off the back of his experience.
You just mentioned goals there. Is that your big aim?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Yeah, 100%. As an attacker, it's got to be your number one goal.
Finally, Luke, Crewe next tomorrow. How big is it? How good is a cup run for the players as well as the fans and the club as well? Obviously, you win this in the third round. All the Premier League teams that are in Europe come into this draw. So, anyone that you'd like to get if you were to win the game.
Yeah, cup games are always great. I really like the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, where you get these opportunities to play against bigger teams, but also not being complacent against the smaller teams. We need to go into that. We need to go into that focus tomorrow and do all we can to beat them first. But my dream Premier League team would probably be to beat Leeds at their own ground, because they had released me previously, and obviously it'd be great feeling going to Ellen Road and beating them there.
Luke, top man, really appreciate your time today, pal.
Nice one, thank you, mate. Cheers.
Hi Luke, so just wondering, you've been involved with Barnsley FC since 2024 and you've started every competitive game so far this season. Did you expect to be playing so much at this stage?
To be perfectly honest, no. It was obviously a goal of mine at some point in this season to impress the manager and get some good first team minutes, but during the first couple of months, I was expecting maybe to work to get a starting position, but I'd clearly done enough in pre-season for the manager to back me for the first opening game.
Yeah. Is it giving you some newfound confidence then to aspire to, as you've already mentioned, potentially beating Leeds United? Have you got aspirations for potentially playing in the Premier League one day? Is this giving you sort of the confidence to think, I can really do this, I'm here now, I can show everyone what I'm made of?
Yeah, obviously, being young and playing in that kind of, it's really good to be playing under that kind of pressure in front of loads of fans. And I think the more that I can get used to it, obviously, anything can happen in football. You can be swept off and gone to another club at any time. So just to make sure that you can do anything or your best on the pitch at the time, just taking it game by game.
Great stuff. You've spoken as well about how close you are with your brothers and how competitive you all are. So as the oldest, do you feel a responsibility to set an example around them and, of course, to aspiring footballers in and around the Barnsley youth squad?
Yeah, of course. Me and my brothers are all quite close. They both play for Leeds. So it's good to be able to go home and relate to their lives as well. My brother's in full-time football. And yeah, setting an example to other under-18s that can come up through the academy and eventually get their name on the first team sheet. It's good, yeah.
Great stuff. And finally from me, you and Arlie Kay and Noah Town as well, you've all come into the first team at a very similar time. So do you lean on each other at all, given that you're all experiencing this step up together? Is it quite a surreal experience that it's all happening at the same time for you?
Yeah. I think that Ali's been very good in pre-season as well. In his first couple of games, he's been really solid, which I think some of the fans have liked to see. But yeah, like I said, it's really encouraging that when you do it together, it's a little bit more. You get that feeling of togetherness, and that you're not alone in that big step up from 21s to first team football.